I want to share with you 5 things today that I've learned towing a 32-foot trailer with a half ton. So, number 1, the first thing that I learned, number 1, is you have to be realistic. You have to be realistic, okay, guys? You have to understand how much truck you actually have with what you're looking to do. What are the real capabilities of your truck? The true, not what you want it to be able to do, not what you're scared to be able to do with it. What can it actually do? Reality is very, very important. You have to know those. So you need to know your numbers. You need to know what constitutes, or what's that fault line, if you will. What's that red line of it being legal versus illegal, being safe versus unsafe. And a lot of people will tell you, you know, the safety piece is relative. I don't think safety is relative. You can either do it or not, right? Now, your comfort level of doing things may be relative, and that's all well and good. But when you're looking at the max numbers, be it payload, towing capacity, gross combined weight rating, whatever it is, for a half ton, your biggest obstacle is going to be the payload. I can tell you that right now. But you need to know what it is. Be realistic with yourself, okay? If you can do it, you can do it. If you can't do it, you can't do it, guys. That's number 1. Be realistic. Number 2, be strategic, right? Be strategic in all that you're doing with this truck, from how you load your trailer to how much, weight you have in your truck. Making sure that you're strategic enough to weigh at the scales before you go, weigh at the scales when you come back. Map out a route so you can go past the scale to make sure you're in compliance, to make sure you're safe. Another thing, strategically, making sure you know what the weather is. The weather's going to impact you a little bit more in a half ton than it will for a 3/4 ton truck pulling the same trailer. So the law of physics don't lie. Wind, you're going to feel it because you have a lighter truck. Doesn't mean it's not capable, doesn't mean it's unsafe, but there are limitations there, right? And so understanding what the weather's going to look like, is it going to be windy, rainy, foggy, what's the visibility going to look like? Being strategic in the route that you take. There's sometimes, the route that you take will be unavoidable. You'll have to take it, and it is what it is. There's also times you can take less difficult routes. We went to the Yogi Bear RV Park last weekend, and we, it was extremely windy. It was a 30 mile per hour wind gust, day type thing, and it was like 25 mile an hour winds. So it was a windier day than what we're typically going to see out here on the East Coast, typically. And we decided, we're just going to take back roads. It took us about 15 to 20 minutes longer, but from a strategic standpoint, it took the stress off of me because I knew it was a windy day, half-ton truck, towing a 32-foot all-in trailer. It made sense, guys. It made total sense for me to take that route. Now, coming back, the wind was not nearly as bad. We took the highway and saved some time, but we did it safely and it was strategic, right? So that's number 2, be strategic. Number 3, this is a big one. This is my personal favorite. I talk about this in all the videos regarding towing. Pride and towing don't mix, especially when you're towing with a half ton. Pride and towing do not mix. Humility is going to be your best friend because it's going to help you to think rationally. It's going to help you to make sure that the things that you do, the decisions you make, and even the techniques you use when driving are going to be heightened or elevated to promote safety. Huge thing. I see too many times guys are, they're driving on the road and they're going way faster than they should be because, I'm a man, I've done this for years. I don't care how many years you've towed. Safety is safety. The reality of it is reality. I'm telling you, pride and towing does not mix, guys. It can put you in some dangerous situations. Your ability is at a finite level, meaning there's a limit to it. So understanding that, the danger of pride is it blinds you of what your true limitations are, be it you as yourself as a driver, be it your vehicle as a tow vehicle, be it, the conditions out there. Pride makes people become irrational. And irrational drivers, especially when towing, becomes a very dangerous thing to not just yourself or your family in the car, but the people around you. So make sure you understand, keep your pride in check. Pride and towing do not mix. Number 4, be confident in your tow vehicle, guys. If you've done the first 3 steps, you've been realistic, you're being strategic, you've got your pride in check, you know that your vehicle can tow what it is that you're doing. Yes, you might have to drive slower. Yes, you may have to take extra precautions, but if you know you can do it, be confident in it. People are always going to have something to say. Listen, people are going to talk all the time when they have a better, more capable tow vehicle. Doesn't mean yours isn't. As long as you've taken the proper steps, as long as you looked at your numbers, as long as you've been to the Catskills and you can honestly say and know that you're in the right place at the right time and doing the right things, be confident in it, guys. People are always going to talk. Don't worry about any of that. If you know you're safe, if you know others around you are safe, be confident and enjoy your vehicle. Number 5, this is probably the most important in my opinion. You have to have a properly equipped truck. You have to have the tow brake, the trailer brake, excuse me. You need to have the tow haul mode. You need to have the proper tires. You need to understand what your max is. A lot of vehicles call them the max tow package. That's what you want. You want to have those things in place, and making sure that those things you have in place are capable and your trailer is within those limits. All right. That also means you need to have the proper payload. Okay. Half-ton trucks don't have great payload, guys. Some have better than others. I think the F-150s have the best payload numbers out of all of them, but they're also they're lighter trucks, so that's going to impact how they tow as well. The Ram typically has a heavier payload, so you don't have as much wiggle room as you would like in an F-150, for example, but it's a little bit more stable in my opinion. It's heavier, so there's trade-offs there. But again, that's when it goes back up to number 2, being strategic. And you can be no more strategic than the equipment on your truck will allow you to be. So again, number 1, be realistic, guys. Be realistic. Number 2, be strategic. Number 3, understand pride and towing do not mix. You do not want to be prideful towing a half-ton truck. Heck, towing any truck, but especially a half-ton truck. You don't want to have pride in towing in there. Number 4, look, be confident. If you know you've got your stuff in line, you've checked off the boxes on the first 3 that I talked about, be confident in your truck. People are going to always have something to say. People aren't going to agree with you, whatever the case may be. But if you know that your truck is safe within legal limits, if within your comfort zone, and you can do everything safely and not put people at risk, look, you have a good time with your truck. Enjoy it, and let no one tell you that what you can and can't do. Just be responsible with it and making sure that you're not putting anybody else at risk. And then number 5, make sure you have the properly equipped truck. Huge, guys. You've got to have the properly equipped truck to stay safe, to even enjoy your trip. There's nothing better when you're traveling or towing a travel trailer than a capable truck. If your truck is capable, man, you can have a great time and build some great memories and keep your family safe and those around you. So I hope that helps. God bless you guys. You guys stay safe out there. Take care.